Hi, Carol Rivet here, and thanks for stopping by my video. I just wanted to do a quick update. Today, Thursday, July 19th, is a Founders Only webinar, and it has the presenters will be Dr. Bill Williams, Jeffrey Morlock, Michael Williams, and yes, none other than our beloved CEO, Mr. Ash Mufareh. They're all going to be there, and so I really encourage you. It's at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so it's 10:42 right now. So that's like 3 hours, 3 hours and 18 minutes or so away from that time. I really want to encourage you to be able to go to that. It's ONPASSIVE. It's your business. It's important to really get to the Founders Only webinars. Whether I don't know if there's going to be question and answers afterwards or not, but the founder only webinars, whether there's question and answers or not, are important, definitely important to go to, especially if Ash Mufareh is going to be there. Let me just definitely say, okay, so anyways, that's at 2 p.m. It should be recorded, possibly, okay, so if you're not able to go into your gofounders.net back office and go under recorded webinars. But I've got to tell you, a lot of the times the recorded webinars aren't always put back there. And you need to go under the Leadership Council tab and look for some of these recorded webinars that they have. And the thread moves fast, so sometimes what you're looking for gets buried and you have to scroll through the thread to find it. But it's worth finding. Any of the Founders Only webinars, are important to go to. They have so many different webinars in German and Spanish and Portuguese and so many different Arabic webinars in different languages. I just really encourage you. You need to scroll through the Leadership Council tab. I do that daily. I log in daily, and that's the first place I go to is the Leadership tab to scroll through and see what's going on, see what webinars are going on, see, what Founders Only webinars are there. Sometimes there's updates posted back there. So really, that's the first place that you should go to almost daily and scroll through. There's a lot of posted public webinars and founder only webinars. Now, the public webinars are the webinars that you can take any prospects that you have, anyone that you're sharing ONPASSIVE with, and they don't, maybe you've sent them to a video and they don't quite get to it. Send them to a public webinar, okay? Because that's what the Leadership Council does, is the public webinars. They will help explain ONPASSIVE enough and to the extent to where they will understand and get the vision, okay? If they don't get the vision after watching a public webinar and they stay after to ask questions, then they just weren't meant to be a founder. ONPASSIVE isn't going to be for everyone. We don't pressure people. We don't try and talk people into ONPASSIVE. You share what it is. It's an IT tech company, information technology company that has its backbone, the core of ONPASSIVE is artificial intelligence and machine learning. So, and at hard launch, it's going to have over 50 products, platforms, modules. Platforms is probably I encourage you to go to onpassive.com if you're still looking for more information about ONPASSIVE. You'll see under the products 15 right now that are going to be coming out during soft launch. And that's just 15. We're going to have over 50 at hard launch, okay? Now, let me just do real fast again the 2 one-time payments with ONPASSIVE, because I hear this asked a lot, so I just want to do this again. Okay, you become a founder, one-time payment, you do that immediately. As soon as you possibly have the funds, you get locked into the income structure of ONPASSIVE. You get locked into ONPASSIVE, the ONPASSIVE movement. That is critical. You do that as soon as you possibly can. Now we push that aside. That's done. You sign your NDA, your non-disclosure agreement. You go into recorded webinars. You get as much knowledge as you possibly can. You listen to every webinar you possibly can. You get information on the products. You learn about the products. You learn about Ash Mufareh's vision. That's the key. You learn about Ash Mufareh's vision. The products that you'll see on the ONPASSIVE website. You can also go to the ONPASSIVE blog, which is just onpassive.com/blog, and see all the, and you can get to reach the blog from onpassive.com too, ONPASSIVE.com. And you can reach the blog there. And if you don't understand, which I'm not techie, so there's a lot of these things that I don't understand, a lot of the platforms that I'm not sure about as far as understanding the technology of it, and that's fine. We're not going to use every single product and of ONPASSIVE, but ONPASSIVE, you're going to hire ONPASSIVE to either send traffic to your own business that you're trying to build, and send traffic to ONPASSIVE to build out your income structure of ONPASSIVE, to build your organization of ONPASSIVE. Remember, ONPASSIVE is not MLM, it's not network marketing. It is nothing like that. If you're thinking of downlines and matrices, ONPASSIVE is not that. The pay plan is proprietary. It's never been seen. Okay, the profits are much better. And the others, the network marketing and MLM, the pay plan structures don't work to those. That's why you have a 95% of the people that join network marketing fail, is because it doesn't work. This recruiting and bringing people in don't work. Hence, ONPASSIVE was born. It is not MLM, not network marketing. Please understand that. Okay, so I wanted to go over the payment structure, and I'm going off into different areas. I'm sorry. You get made the one-time founder payment, $97, $5 processing fee. Please use a credit card. It's instant activation. It'll be less stressful for you. It's just quicker. Okay, at hard launch, not soft launch. Soft launch is when we begin, when all the founders, 850,000+ of us, yes, there's going to be over 1 million founders in this. Founders, when hard launch happens and it opens to the public, it opens to everybody, all the founders are coming in as customers. We will all flick a switch and become resellers of the IT product. Don't let that scare you, because all that means is that you're going to flick a switch and let ONPASSIVE set your marketing platform up and send the traffic to your ONPASSIVE to grow your ONPASSIVE for you. Okay, that's all that means. You're paying ONPASSIVE to build your organization. How cool is that? Okay, so when we go into hard launch, that is when you can send traffic to, if you have other businesses you're in, that is when you send traffic towards the other businesses, if you still want to. Once you really get into ONPASSIVE, you may rethink your other businesses. Once you really understand the vision and see all the platforms that ONPASSIVE has, the products. It's a platform. There's an e-learning platform. There's an HR management system platform. There's OConnect, which is going to be bigger than Zoom and unlimited, and all under one umbrella, the ONPASSIVE umbrella, all for one low price. But it's all going to be created better technology. Okay, I'm getting off again. Once we go into the hard launch, okay, and it opens to the public, it opens to everyone, and you will know when, because it's going to be an event. That is when you pay your one-time $250 payment, or whatever it's going to be. Might be a little less, might be a little more. My opinion, just my opinion, I don't know for sure, but I think it's going to be 3 or more months from now away. And again, that's just my opinion. So you have that time. Start setting that money aside now to get that one-time $250 set aside. If you have multiple accounts, if you have 4 accounts, you're going to need 250 times 4. You're going to need $1,000 set aside to make your purchase of your product package, and then you can start paying ONPASSIVE to send traffic and build your organization, whether it's an ONPASSIVE or you're having ONPASSIVE send traffic to another business you have. Okay, just realize if you have 3 businesses, 4 businesses, spreading the traffic out to different businesses, you're diluting. Okay, you're diluting it. So just be aware of that. You know, if you have, if you're sending to one business plus ONPASSIVE, that's, that's good. Just know if you have 3 or 4 or 5 businesses, you're probably going to need to purchase extra traffic packages, an extra ad traffic package, which I don't know how much it's going to be or anything, but you'll just be able to purchase that if you want to from your commissions, from your profits that you're going to earn from ONPASSIVE. Yes, that's how powerful ONPASSIVE is and will be, and we're going to get a taste of it at soft launch. Okay, now you don't pay anything at soft launch. That's just when the founders were able to use the products. We're actually able to get in there and use the products. Okay, that's going to be a wonderful time, and ONPASSIVE is going to start up the marketing campaigns, which is how ONPASSIVE forces everyone in ONPASSIVE to be successful, because they're marketing, they're advertising for us. And that's going to be in soft launch while we can test the products. There's going to be like up to 15 products or so through soft launch, and I think there's close to 4 or 5 almost being done within the next few weeks. So it's going to be a major event when we go into hard launch. Soft launch comes first. There's no additional payment. When soft launch starts and they start up the marketing campaigns, it's going to bring in new founders. It's just building and advertising ONPASSIVE. It's growing and advertising and building new founders and sending them all below existing founders. Okay, I encourage you, if you can, if you know how, to share ONPASSIVE. It cuts down time frames. And it makes a huge difference in cutting down time frames. Now, it doesn't mean you won't be successful. You still will be successful with ONPASSIVE, no doubt. It's just, how quickly do you want to build that wealth? Do you want it to take 5 years? Excuse me. Or do you want it to take 2 years? Bringing in 2 or 3 people makes a difference. Getting 2 or 3 accounts, you can get multiple accounts with this, makes a difference. But remember, you need to have, besides making the founder payment, you need to have the product package purchase of $250. That's a one-time purchase for the around $250. Okay. After that, it's a monthly subscription fee, but after you make the one-time purchase, the rest of the time, it will come out of the profits. It will come out of ONPASSIVE advertising and sending new customers below you, more people below you. That's why it's important to get, if you can, founders below you to build an organization ahead of time. Even, like I said, 1 or 2 make a difference. Okay, because founders get additional advertising besides the subscription package. That alone is worth becoming a founder. Okay, founders get additional advertising. So even if you send all your subscription traffic to a different online business, you're still going to get your organization built from ONPASSIVE. It's not going to be as fast if you're sending all your traffic someplace else. So just be aware of that. It makes common sense, right? But anyways, it's a one-time product purchase package of $250. You've got a few months to set the money aside. Start setting the money aside. Get as much of it set aside as you can. Okay? Talk to your sponsor. Let them know what's going on. All right? So that they're aware. You know, maybe your sponsor can help you. Maybe, you know, you have a friend that can help you. You know, look for different avenues to get that $250 set aside. That's critical because your ONPASSIVE account is not active until you've paid that product package. You're going to see commissions building in ONPASSIVE, especially if you get in before soft launch. You're going to see commissions building at hard launch, and you're not going to be able to touch any of that until your account is active, and you're not going to be able to have ONPASSIVE advertise for you until your account is active, because you're not getting the subscription traffic until your account's active. So very important to set that $250 aside and then leave it there. Don't spend it on anything else. I know it's hard sometimes, but leave it there and just wait for the hard launch. You don't need to get into anything else. ONPASSIVE is it. ONPASSIVE will change your life. ONPASSIVE will change your family's life. ONPASSIVE will change any loved one's life that you have that you want to help, that you want to affect. ONPASSIVE is going to change the charity that you choose. It's going to change their life, because you're going to be able to make a heck of a difference in that charity's life, in those people's life, whichever one you choose. Okay, so again, today is at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Now it's almost 11 a.m. right now, so it is 3 hours away right now. So for the Founders Only webinar, if you can't make it, because I know a lot of times people are working, you know, I get that, you can't. So look for the link in your GoFounders Net back office. Look under the Leadership Council first. You can also look under recorded webinars, but just know not all the webinars are put under recorded webinars. Leadership Council tab is what you need to be looking under, and you need to scroll. You need to scroll in that to find those things. Okay, that, and then post in the community if you have a question, if you want to make a statement. Just, you know, just be patient, set your $250 aside, stay updated, stay plugged in to what's going on. And you'll be having sleepless nights just like me then too, okay? So anyways, thanks for stopping by the video. Thanks for listening, and get back to the person that's invited you to ONPASSIVE if you're not, and have a blessed and safe day. Bye-bye.